Hey folks, how we doing? Hey, by the way, did I mention how much I like this knife? It's really addictive. It really is a well-made knife. I love it. It's so smooth. Kind of wish that the guy wouldn't grind off the flipper, but even without the flipper, it's just insane. Elliot, you're a whiz, man. Definitely want to learn from you how to put folders together. Really know your stuff. It's insanely smooth. It's freaking rock solid. It's like just no play, no wiggle. It's really cool. And this older knife. Can't even imagine how good his knives are now, you know. I mean, not that I can think of much to improve on this. It's really cool. Grind is just amazing. Look at that. That is just a micro bevel. Really small. Nice flat grind, hand drop, satin finish. Really cool stuff. What I want to show you though is I did 3 more knives today. It was a Wharnied day, so be warned. With the small EDC I had the one last piece of that red silver lighting strike carbon fiber. So I had one last piece that was just enough for the EDC handle. It's a piece with the green, toxic green liners, came out pretty sweet. And this one I like a lot, so I did that again, that Wharnied with the micro tanto up front, just to strengthen up the tip. I personally like this a little better, even though, you know, I'm not a tanto guy. I don't like tanto knives, but just the combination of the Wharnied with the tanto, I like it better than when it's just straight into the super fine tip. You know, you still have very fine tip. You actually have 2 tips, you know, one very fine and one kind of, you know, more obtuse here, but still like razor sharp. And this one is cool because you have this nice grind here, you know, probably like halfway up, you know, if you're talking this height, it's a halfway up grind. Flat, really nice satin finish on that. And then on the other side you have higher, you know, almost full height flat, again with the really very clean satin grind. Today I nailed the grinds a lot, you know, I really like this today. It has small little kind of like swedges. I don't know if you can make it up, just knocked off corners. You know, on this side it starts here. I think I did this in the past, you know, the swedge kind of starts where the flat ends towards the tip, and the same thing on this side. Kind of, this one is a little overshot. It starts right behind here and again towards the top. The tip is kind of like convex, so you have actually pretty sturdy tip, nothing too fragile. I like this one. It's pretty neat. Anodized screws. It's a good cutter, you know, nice lean grind, very small micro bevel on it. So even though you have, you know, the change from a full height like that and the half grind, the angle changes are so small that it isn't really gonna do anything else, and it's not gonna behave like chisel. It's gonna behave pretty much just like regular V grind, and I think it looks good. It's just something different a little bit. And this one comes with the hole stacks, carbon fiber hole stacks with the clip. Next one is my T-Rex Wharnied modification, and this one has that 670 carbon fiber, the tighter weave, which I really like. Orange liners just to pop. Look at the nice swell in the center. This is a really comfortable handle, you know, nice and filling, nothing thin, just good filling handle. And you have nice even grinds on both sides with that same clean satin finish. You can see there, very clean, very even on both sides. Nice plunge lines. Pretty much everything is nice about it, like perfect. Nice straight spine, nothing rounded, no swedges. Just nice and simple but elegant looking with that carbon fiber, I think. And this one has the gray kydex, and it comes with this little thing, this bell loop. I don't know if I mentioned this actually. I don't think I did. Hopefully the people who bought this know this. These inside the waist loop, they are actually special clips, you know. They don't open just any way, you know. If you were to pull this way, you don't pop it. It only pops open from one position. You have to clip it in. Look at that, this angle. Clip it in from this angle and also open it from that angle. So you cannot close it and then, you know, pull on the belt or something. It does not open this way. It only opens one way, only one direction. I don't know what are they called, this type of you know, clasps or whatever it is. I don't know what are they called, like security things. There's only one direction you can open them this way. You cannot pop them open, you know, from this way like that. I don't think I mentioned that it's pretty cool. And the last one is my favorite from today. This one is, I really like it. I don't even want to sell this one. It's a modified my Wharnied, and I had the idea that the handle, you know, it's nice that it's big, you know, for larger hands, but it makes the knife huge, really huge. And I just ground off the back portion here. I think I ground off the 1/4" hole and the first this one. So ground it off like this, and then shape the butt of the handle like that. So you have, you know, this is for me, with my small hand I still have full 4-finger grip, but even larger hands, you know, your pinky would come up, you know, to the end of the handle. And this is the type of a knife that you don't even need the large handle, you know. This is, most of the people would carry something like this for self-defense, so you actually want the shorter handle. Shorter handle gives you more flexibility in changing of the grips, because it doesn't, you know, it's not in the way, the end of the handle. It's much easier to transfer from grips. Also, in a stabbing motion, the back of the handle can be positioned in your palm, so it kind of gives you almost like a push dagger grip. You know, you can secure the butt into your palm, so you have more force in the stab. Also, in the reverse grip, your thumb can really lock over it. So I think for this type of a knife, it's actually better. And not to mention, then when it's, you know, in the shade and everything, the handle is smaller, so it's more concealable and more handy. I like this one a lot because it has nice swell again, really cool swell in the center, very comfortable handle. And by shortening the handle, it's actually, even not that you would use this knife for that, but if you ever need to, even in just leather grip, it's actually still comfortable, because the angle here changed a little bit the way I ground it off, and it's not in the way. So kind of nice. I really like this one a lot. You have such a big blade and such a cool package, you know. The blade handle ratio, I like about it a lot. So I think this one, I think I will be doing this setup for the Wharnied a little more often. And tried something new with the sheet. So it's a fold over on top, but you still have the rivets. Let me show you here. You still have rivets all the way up to here, and not here. So you have the little thumb ram here. You know, makes it slightly little smaller, but very, very slightly smaller. Really microscopically smaller than the regular. But you still have the mounting options, you know. If you were to put the tech lock or something, you still have the hose even on the top, which makes it pretty neat. So I don't know, I like it. Not still secure enough, not as strong as many of my other sheets, just because the way I had to shape it and everything. Did the hose, I kind of forgot that they would move, because I thought that I molded everything, did the hose, and then I actually molded the thumb ram, and I forgot. I didn't realize that when I mold the thumb ram, this will actually move, so it, you know, deformed the hose. Not the end of the world, but just something I'm gonna point out. But pretty cool stuff. I really like this one, really like this. And it also has very, very clean grind, very clean. Today I was really happy. Flat grinds are easier for me, a lot easier, because I can really, you know, slow things down, push really hard against the pattern, solid pattern that keeps the shape, keeps the angle, and I can really get in there and clean the grind lines, you know, with finer and finer belts. So flat grind is, once you learn the control to make sure that everything is nice and straight, I think it is the easier one, easier than convex. I think it's nice straight lines. And this one has the chainring bolts, I forgot to mention, but you guys seen it. So guys, these are going to Gear Bastion again, and hope you like them. Thanks for watching, take care. By the way, people who buy the stuff on Gear Bastion, I have tech locks, I have these clips, and I have these clips. So if you know, have a special request, if you want to add certain, you know, tech lock or that clip, you know, just email me and we can work that out. So guys, thanks for watching, take care, stay safe, and remember, don't cut yourself.